everyone, I'm Christy from the Northwest Corner. Welcome to my kitchen. Today is Tuesday, so that is Taco Tuesday. We're not going to do tacos, but we're going to do a Mexican dish. It's something that I've come up with. It's a little concoction that I have made for several years for the kids, and something that we like. So we're going to have steak fajita. It's a casserole type thing. We get our taco shells out and we can fill it with our taco shells and eat it that way. Or we can use nacho chips or whatever they are, tortilla chips, and scoop it like nachos. So I'm using my Ninja Foodie. That's why I said it's kind of a casserole and kind of not. You don't even have to eat a shell if you don't want to. So I am going to chop up a medium large onion. I've got my Foodie on sear. I put a little bit of olive oil in there. And I'm just going to chop them into pieces. Doesn't have to be super tiny. Just whatever you want. You don't have to put onion in it if you don't want to. We like our onion in it, though. We've got a lot of... I was looking for a lot of different Mexican dishes, and there's a lot of different things. But I thought, well, let's do just something that I throw together that we really enjoy. You can do this with chicken as well. We just like to do, I'm doing it with steak tonight. I've got some carne picada meat is what I'm going to use. So nothing special for meat. You can use steak and make it fajita strips. You can use pre-cooked steak fajita meat. Whatever you want to do. Whatever is easiest for you. We're going to saute up this onion here. In this little dish that I'm making, I'm going to add rice. So that is a different aspect to a fajita. Fajita traditionally is the meat and the roasted peppers and onions. I just have 2 packets of fajita seasoning. So on the onions, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 1 packet on right now. And we're going to saute this seasoning into my onions. And you can make your fajita mix from homemade. I've done that before in the past. I just had these packs, and we're trying to use up everything that we have in the house so we can become a pretty good just ingredient home.
And we got a lot of stuff to use up.
Well, it's not a lot. I just have, things that were more convenience for us. So we're going to let these cook just a little bit. Take care of my knife, my board. And I have cut up some peppers here. I'm not making a great big helping because it's just Jamie and I. And yeah, we could have it for leftovers or whatnot, but we are going on a road trip to pick up our grandson in Texas. So we won't be eating any leftovers for a few days. So we're going to make some videos along the way of things that we're going to see in that. So I hope you guys will enjoy that. Now, when you freeze peppers, it's just like zucchini and anything else, you're going to have your liquid in it. So what I do is I just open it up and I'm just going to pour the liquid right out. As much as I can get out of it. You can use fresh peppers if you want. This is just something I had in the freezer.
Smells good already.
Yeah, it does.
It's just onions and taco
fajita.
seasoning.
Yep, fajita seasoning. Those onions are strong though. Woo-wee. Get me in the eyes. I'm gonna open up my meat.
Now, what kind of meat is that again?
This is carne picada.
Do you know what that is exactly? I know it's beef, but what is what?
It's some kind of steak
I got you.
that they make in small, which I figure this will be really good for the fajita casserole. That's why I chose this meat here.
Got you. Okay. This
Normally, I
never,
like this meat when I make garlic steak bites, and I'll use some of this as well to kind of fill in. Yeah.
okay.
So we get a nice beefy, or I use this even for my homemade vegetable soup because it cooks real quick and it's tender and it's just super yummy. So this is a dish that'll come together pretty quick. Sweat these just a little bit longer, couple, I don't know, minute or so. Because we're gonna also do our meat in there with the onions. And the peppers, since I've frozen them and they're not like crispy crunchy, I'm gonna put those at the end. And I'm using I'm gonna use instant rice in it. There's so many Mexican dishes out there. I mean, we haven't even began to touch the tip of what there is. I'm probably do burrito again since we tried it out and we liked it, and we'll make a video for that. That was super easy to make, and it was so good. We already did the carne asada.
I'd like to do some big stuffed burritos someday.
He's a burrito man.
Yeah, I love burritos.
He
That
does.
and
We're just gonna add our meat now.
shoot, what is that I'm looking for?
Quesadillas?
No, them are good too, but jeez, I forget now. Enchiladas.
Oh, enchilada. Yeah. Oh, I make that chicken enchilada. I've made beef enchiladas, but I think my chicken enchiladas are better.
I like them both.
I think my chicken enchiladas are better. Kids like my chicken enchiladas a lot too.
Let's show them the pot here and see what's going on.
Yeah, this is just a little over a pound of beef, and as you can tell, it's a lot. It doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it really is. And yeah, there'll be some shrinkage, but not what you expect. Okay. Give this a little stir and saute this meat with our onion. And it won't take this meat long. I'm not going to overcook it since it is smaller pieces. So this is going to come together pretty quick. Now I debated whether I wanted to cook the rice first, which I may go ahead and do that because it won't take very long to cook that rice and just pop it in there. But I kind of want to get the seasoning mix as well. Decisions.
It's a tough one, isn't it?
It is.
Want me to pick for you?
Well, you can pick, but it doesn't mean I have to do it.
Oh, okay. So I'm not going to pick that. I say just add it to the ninja, but
I probably will. Because I'm going to put a little bit of liquid in it once I get this meat started. And it's not taking very long to brown. You can kind of take a peek in there, and there's a lot of brown bits in there and stuff. So that's the one nice thing about this Ninja on the sear function. It cooks so quick. You know, see, look at that. I love this pan. My favorite item to use. Plus, I don't have to clean the stove.
just got to clean the pan.
Yep, just got to clean the pan.
But that pan cleans up easy.
Yeah, this thing cleans up super duper easy. It's Memorial Day weekend this weekend. Do y'all have any fun plans? We always have a cookout, and we'll do that again this year. I'm going to do something barbecue. I'm not sure. I do have a pork butt in there. in the freezer. We may do that. I don't know. And I did buy some hamburgers. So we may, I don't know. I'm not sure. What would you guys do? Pork butt? Barbecue pork butt? Or would you do like hamburgers, bratwurst, hot dogs? I don't know. I'm debating.
That is a tough one because it all screams Memorial Day.
Right. I mean, it all sounds good. Don't get me wrong. All right, so that meat's just about done. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to measure out a helping of rice. And I don't have my glasses on my head, so I can't read.
Where are they at?
Behind you, but that's okay. I'm just going to use 2 cups of rice. So I need a measuring cup. And I'm using Instant Minute rice. This is the Aldi brand, but it's the same stuff. And I'm going to use 2 cups. Because like I said, it's just Jamie and I, and we don't need a bunch of leftovers. And if you know rice, yeah, it's one of them things that will expand and give you a lot. So I'm just going to mix the rice in there just like this, because that juice that's in there right now is going to help that rice cook. Trust the process, right? And while that is cooking, I'll set the peppers over here. I got to do one of my favoriteest things in the world. Y'all know what that is. What do I got to do?
Cut cheese.
Shred the cheese. No, I'm not cutting no cheese.
Shredding, cutting, whatever. Cut, shred, dice.
And this has got some sharp cheddar in it, and then I just got a Colby Jack here. You can use any kind of cheese that you want to use. Try to push.
I will say this again: that cutting up your own cheese tastes so much better than the bag cheese,
and it melts a lot better too.
That bag cheese has some sort of aftertaste to it.
It's a drying agent that they put in the cheese.
Well, why do they got to put that in there?
I don't know. Ask the companies. You know, 50 years ago, 40 years ago, when we were kids, they didn't put half the stuff in food now, and that's, you know. I think that attributes to a lot of things going on with people's health nowadays is because of the additives that they put into things.
It's all about making money.
Yep.
You don't care about people's health. Buy our food, no matter how, no matter how bad it is for you.
It is. It is really not good anymore for you. You really have to be careful. That's why I try to, you know, watch what we eat, especially now since we're on the right path with your heart issues and that. You know, by no means are you healed, but you are doing way better. You used to have to go to the hospital probably once every couple months. I mean, realistically, it was.
Did I stay out of the hospital how long now?
The last time you were there, and it wasn't a heart thing. Well, it was, but it wasn't. It was September, the end of September. And that's because your lungs, your lower part of your lungs collapsed. So
it's been 8 months.
Yep, 8 months.
4 more months will be a year. That's my goal.
Yep. Well, it should be longer than a year.
Well, yeah, but I have to start with goals, you know.
Right. Start small.
Yep. And I have a lot of cheese left over.
That's all right. We'll use it again. And, you know, here's the thing. This is something that people don't get. So we're on the, you know, low sugar, kind of low carb type things and that. And then, you know, and that they're not screwing around. I mean, some people are like, here's a cookie for you, Jamie, you know. And I just have to like, don't they realize that it's your health that we're trying to, it just kind of frustrates me sometimes.
Yeah. Well,
And I don't want to be frustrated by it. I know maybe they're teasing, but most of the time they're not. You know?
that's because they knew how I was, and
Well, some of them, yeah. It's like,
I don't mess around with the sugar no more. I eat a little bit of it.
yeah, but in a big time moderation. This is a man that could smash a whole bag of Doritos in one sitting.
Yeah.
And then he would have dragon breath, is what he called it afterwards.
Dragon Dorito breath.
Dragon Dorito breath. Oh, goodness. Good times. Good times.
Yeah. It's good times when I could eat like that.
Yeah.
Them days are over.
Yep. Okay, now we're going to go ahead. The meat's done.
Taking a
Let's
peek
cook the
here.
rice. I want to add a cup of water to it. I should have got my water warm first, but I didn't. And I'm just going to use 1 cup of water. And that's going to help that rice cook. Now, I am going to put the lid on this and I'm going to let this cook, oh, I don't know, about 5 minutes, just like this. And then we'll take a quick break. I'm going to clean some of this stuff up and we'll bring you back when I'm ready to add the next ingredient. All righty. So take a look in the pot. That's what the meat looks like. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add another 1/2 cup of water for the rice. So you're going to need 2 cups. I added a 1/2 cup during the break because it needed it. So I'm going to put another 1/2 cup. So that'll be a total of 2 cups. So it's 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of water. Make it a little more creamy. And I've turned my foodie on the slow cook on low. And I'm going to take the other packet of fajita mix. I'm going to put it in there. I got to thinking that maybe we'll try this cilantro lime in it. I'm not 100% sure, but it sounds good. We like lime on our Mexican. So she's not a very colorful dish, but I'm sure she's going to be good. Now we're going to take our peppers. You can use fresh peppers. Like I said, these are just some that I chopped up in the freezer. I'm just going to dump them in there. Now we've got some color. Look at that. Not much, but we got a little bit. Okay. The rice is done completely. I did sneak a bite off camera because that's what I do. I'm going to sneak another bite now on camera.
Sneak it. So you're really not sneaking it.
No. Let's see what we need. Like I said, I've never made this recipe before, so I may have to add some extra seasoning.
Let's see if we can get her sneaking it.
I'm going to sneak it. Get a little pepper, some rice.
Oh, I caught you.
Okay. That's not bad. I think it needs maybe a little. You could definitely use some more fajita seasoning, just a little bit. So I'm gonna try the cilantro lime now. Let's see. Not that side. Good Lord.
Yeah, no, you don't want to do that.
Just put a little bit in there.
It's got to be good with that.
Oh yeah, we love lime on all of our other stuff. And I wanted to get some fresh cilantro and they didn't have any. I was kind of bummed about it. but I do have dried cilantro. So
Sneaking it again?
no, I'm not. I'm just doing it.
Oh, you're just doing it. Not even telling anybody. Got her?
I give it a nice little. That is zhuzhed her up good. Golly, that was good.
The cilantro lime did it, huh?
Yeah. We're gonna add a little bit more.
Just a little bit?
Yeah. That's good. I love cilantro lime. Okay. So there is our little part of it. Now we're gonna take some cheese. We're gonna put it over the top of it.
Drop some.
Did I? Oh well, it happens.
Well, I just wanted to point it out because you're dropping something every video. Yeah. Can't miss a video without dropping something. You just
No,
drop
you're
some more.
right. Well, would you guys know me any other way? I make a mess. I throw things on the floor. What was it yesterday? Oh, I made a salad for dinner.
And the lettuce ended up on the floor.
The lettuce, there was some lettuce on the floor. And you can tell our dog doesn't like lettuce. Because it laid there. And I was cleaning things up. And I'm like, oh, you can tell Huck doesn't like the lettuce. All right, so we're going to cover it back up. Let the cheese melt. Take a couple of minutes. We'll bring you back. Whoa, when it's all melted and ready. Okay, our cheese is all melty. It's all bubbly. It looks super good. It smells super yummy. Remember, I've never made this before. It's this little concoction I threw together. We're going to take some out for our official. Look at that cheese. Ooh-wee.
That's some pretty darn
good cheese pull.
Cheesy cheese.
Yeah.
What'd you call it?
Cheese pull.
Cheese pull, huh?
Yeah. Our official taste test. Now, like I said, you can put it on your tortillas, or you can use tortilla chips.
I think the chips is the better option though. It looks so,
I don't know. I mean, we can try a tortilla shell.
I'm coming over.
Okay. You want a shell?
No, not right now.
Okay. Well, I'm going to, I guess, try it with the shell.
Okay, I'll try it with the chips then.
Okay. Just a little over a pound of carne picada. Is that what it was called?
Yes.
2 cups of rice. Your seasoning, I'm just going to take a little corner here. I'm not going to fill the whole thing in.
Okay, ready? What am I doing?
Nothing.
Oh.
Ready? Yep. That's good.
Yeah, it is.
That's really good. Maybe a little more seasoning. Maybe.
Yeah, but
I think the rice takes a little bit of the seasoning away.
I want to try it without the chip. A little bit of cheese on it.
But I think overall it's good.
Yeah.
It's good with the chips too.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
It is good.
Really
It might need a little more seasoning. So maybe up your fajita seasoning. If you do a homemade one, use a homemade one, whatever. I just had 2 packages and I just wanted to use it up. But again, like I was saying, it's just a little over a pound of carne picada, 1 onion, medium-ish. I sauteed the onion in a little bit of olive oil, dumped 1 packet of the fajita seasoning in there and my meat. Kind of browned it up, poured in the 2 cups of rice. I ended up with 2 cups of water in the pan. Another packet of seasoning, my peppers. Let it cook the rice about 10 minutes, I think it was. Yeah. It's about 10 minutes. stirred it all together, poured the cheese over the top of it, and just put my lid on it so to get it all nice, melty, and bubbly. And there you have a quick dinner. It didn't take very long to make. You can eat it on the tortilla chips, shells, or even just plain.
Yeah, just like that.
However you guys want to do it. Just add a little extra seasoning. I had 2, I would say 3, unless you make your own. You know, if you make your own, season to however you guys want. Oh, and I did add some of that cilantro lime seasoning, and I like that.
Good. Where do we get that at?
Sam's.
Sam's.
Yeah, we like that seasoning. So, if you all could like, comment, subscribe, and share, and we will see you all in the next video. You all have a great night. Bye.